And if you wish to be really the Orthodox Church, everywhere we find ourselves, we must be doing mission. And that requires that we are always thinking of the other person. And I think that perhaps we have not always been good at thinking of the other person. Sometimes we think that inviting them to a liturgy is enough. But as I will say in my talk tomorrow, we are called to go, not invite people so much to come. And when we go, we are to put ourselves at a disadvantage. We are to think, how can I attract this person? I have discussed with some American churches who are trying to do mission, can we have some service that is not a liturgy, it is not a raising of incense, but it is a special mission service made only of our own tradition. We only sing one hymn from the Coptic chant, in English, you know. We have a few prayers, not many prayers, and we have some explanation of our Orthodox faith. We are not trying to change our church practice, but when we go out, we must think of how can we attract others to understand more. And we are not good at doing that. We are only good at doing what we do. And I think in too many places we say, here is the liturgy, it is 4 hours long, we hope you enjoy it. And someone who has no experience of long services or liturgy finds no way in at all.
You mentioned in one of your lectures that language is very important in evangelizing others, and also music play a major role in evangelizing the countries. How can you see this music role in evangelism?
I am talking to a Coptic man in America 2 days ago. And he is a formally trained professional musician of some sort. And he knows the Coptic rite and the Coptic chant. I have said to him, pray and see whether you could help us to create English, British hymns that have some flavor of the Coptic melody, but are clearly British hymns. We love to sing in Britain, but we have our own ear and we know what we like. And I think it is possible in every place to take our Coptic words. My own bishop is very good at changing words to be very spiritual and liturgical. We need only people who are gifted in the music of a particular country to learn how to make proper hymns that are of the best quality, that have some connection with the Coptic tune, but are not trying to simply copy it. In my own churches, we could not use the Coptic chant because we are British. The Byzantine Russian chant is closer to what our ears think is beautiful. When we listen to the Ethiopian chant, some of it sounds strangely beautiful, but it could be from Mars. It is so culturally different. And I think these are the two main areas where we have to change the language in our mission. One is the language of our words, and one is the language of our music in worship. And really, for the rest of it, I have not found things I say we must change this because we are British. I dress like this. I celebrate the liturgy. I celebrate the other services. I expect people to follow our services as we present them. But they must hear them in their own language, and they must be able to worship in their own tunes. I think that's the only difference. Yeah. And when we go to Africa, it is a little more complicated. We have 2,000 years of Christian tradition. I could imagine that going to Africa, we must be careful not to bring the wrong music into our worship.